Just been looking around YouTube and I saw quite an eye-opening video with 3 young straight guys doing stuff for money. There's quite a lot on show. I think the video will probably get taken down quite quickly, but if you can go and find it, it's very enlightening. Yes. For some reason it was reminding me of a time a while ago, before I started doing life modelling. I applied for something in the Stage newspaper saying that it was a big name director involved and there was no need for any agents to get involved at all. Just come along, do your stuff. There's nudity involved. Should have thought about that really, but not complete nudity. Well, you had to wear nice underwear, nice matching underwear. See, in those days my idea of nice underwear wasn't probably what other people would consider nice underwear. I went to Tesco's, I bought a top and the bra and panty set, and it was red lace and it was really quite vile. It didn't have a hook on the back either. I remember that very clearly. Anyway, I went all the way to London with my mum to this audition. It was miles away from the tube station, ages away, and I was wearing jeans that were quite tight, so by the time I got there was all obviously marks from the jeans all over me, and I waited in the waiting room and there were other people coming and going, oh, this is very worrying, really, oh, this is very worrying indeed. But I was just fine about it really. The actual audition was quite strange because instead of actually doing filming, there was this bloke with a Polaroid camera. Yeah, should have been a bit suspicious about that. There was also a little woman, yeah, she was quite little, with a little dog that she carried everywhere, and she came in and out. She was some sort of assistant, casting assistant, they said, and took the Polaroid pictures. I just had to strip off bit by bit, pretend I was scared. It's in front of a blue screen. I have absolutely no idea to this day what they put. I knew that it was somehow not quite right, but it was fun. It was a day out in London. He took the pictures. He was telling me all the way through that he worked on Baywatch. He was a quite callow looking English bloke, but he was insistent that he worked on Baywatch. So I said to him something about, oh, you must get very fed up of all the boobs on show there. He was like, very odd. They were a bit disappointed in my underwear. I remember that. Anyway, after it was all over, I had to sign a release form saying that this famous film star, no idea who it was, could use these pictures anywhere he wanted. Apparently they were going to be blown up into big poster sizes so that he could see which girls he liked. I went away, thought that was bizarre, completely bizarre. He was also asking, had I done that before? Had I ever done nudity before? Had I posed nude? And the answer to that was no, but I said yes, sort of. Really, no. I hadn't. Then I went out and I went to the pub opposite to meet my mum, and there were all the other girls that had been in the casting, and there were some that were about 17 or 18 that were being schoolgirls in the casting, and some a little bit older that were doing the other thing where they had to pretend that they were on a photo shoot. Pretend. They had to pretend they were in a dodgy photo shoot. I shouldn't have thought there was much pretending. Anyway, a whole group of girls talking about how odd this was. It was odd. But, yeah, whatever. It was a day out. That's all I was thinking. It was a day out. I was looking rubbish. I remember I had a bit of a zit on. Yeah. It was the most unglamorous thing ever. Then afterwards I went back to my house with my mum and I thought about this. I thought, this is really stupid. It's not going to happen. Got a letter a couple of days later. Oh, the project's not happening. It's been put off for the near future. But thank you for my interest. They'll keep in touch. So from that day to this, I've been very worried that I'm going to find photos of myself looking really rough in the nude and the half nude, wearing this terrible underwear. I was wearing pants, but not the top, not the stupid horrible bra. I really don't know what happened to these photos. They could be anywhere. Maybe they were used to sell sex lines? Maybe not. I don't think that they would have sold an awful lot with me looking quite that hideous. But you never know. Maybe they would. Maybe they sold loads of sex line tapes or whatever it was for. Yeah. Anyway, the point of this rambling post is that there's porn everywhere. And some people will do anything for money. And some people will do anything for free. Because I didn't even get paid for this. Because it was an audition. The double moral of this story is there's a lot of free porn on the internet, if you know where to find it.